So boom, trying different stuff today, guys. I am trying different stuff just to be sure that the stream is okay. I see that the vertical stream is a little bit cut. I wouldn't know how to actually fix that, but perhaps I just need to shift a little bit to this side. I don't know how it goes on YouTube, or perhaps I need to shift my camera. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Hello everyone. Thanks again for stopping by on my channel. I'm trying some stuff. I have a Dell optiplex PC, but I'm not so happy that the vertical stream is actually not displaying correctly. So I'm kind of tempted to move my camera, but unfortunately there's just no way. Let me test this out, see how I can push that. No, on mute. What does that mean? All right, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please go to the chat section. Give me a hello. Hello, guys. How are you doing? All right, let me know where you are watching from. Man, this thing is dirty. I need to clean it definitely. All right. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and let me know if you are joining me for the first time or you are already part of the hardware money show. This thing is dirty, forget it. I'm going to clean it very soon. See, I've gotten here a Dell Optiplex Mini. Specifically, I'm just going to take a look. 3060 mini PC. I'm trying to test out certain things. I'm not so frequent on the live streaming thing, but right now we are going to be showing you these devices. I've been telling you guys for years, go to the hardware money shop. This thing is dirty and it kind of disturbs me, but I'm going to clean it very soon. See, vertical stream, let me know what you guys think. Am I properly displayed? If not, I might have to um, push something. So let me try this. If it works the way I want it. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay. Still doesn't. Oh my gosh, sorry for that. My camera is kind of wonky right now, but give me 1 minute. I'm definitely going to sort that out. All right. Everything is kind of wonky, but it is what it is. All right, still not there. Let's see. I don't know why this is not actually displaying correctly, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, the vertical stream kind of looks a little bit, wonky. It's kind of cut because I'm just trying to test out these functions. Do not sweat it. It is what it is. All right. Once again, hardware money here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys this particular PC. All right. It's a Dell Optiplex Mini PC. I have not listed it on the hardware money shop because, like I said, this is going to be a test broadcast, just trying to see how everything goes, and if the live function kind of goes very well, we're going to be listing it on the hardware money shop, telling you guys, giving you guys special offers that you cannot really find anywhere. All right, we have this PC here, a decent workhorse. This is one mini PC I have specially used myself. If you can hear me on the stream, please let me know in the comment section. Just drop me a chat. I'll definitely see it, and then I'll reply you guys. This is a mini PC right here, a beautiful PC. One beautiful thing about this PC is that it's got right here a wireless LAN card integrated on this PC. So all you have to do is just to get an antenna. Perhaps you necessarily do not need an antenna, because if your router or if your internet signal strength is very, very good and you have your router in the same building or the same room as your PC, you definitely do not need an antenna. But let's say your router is very far away. Of course, you might have to, use an antenna to get very good signal strength. See, PC here has gotten USB 3.0 at the back. I'm just going to show you. And you've got a HDMI port, display port right there, and you still have the traditional VGA port right there. And in front of it, you have two USB, port right there. All right, a decent PC going for cheap. If I take a look at this place, there's just a little bit of scratch there, and I'm telling you guys, this has gotten nothing. This has got nothing to do with the function of the PC. Sometimes while handling these PCs, they get scratched here and there, but it is what it is. These are used PCs, but one thing I can tell you, even though they are used PCs, they are in the best condition that you can actually imagine for a used PC. I'm telling you because I have this PC right here. I've used it. On this PC is a wireless, like an SSD, a 256 gigabyte of SSD. Got a very decent processor. An Intel Core i5 8th gen processor is on it, and you have the possibility to use this PC, with an SSD, which is a SATA SSD, or also an NVMe SSD, or you even have the possibility to combine both of them, which is something that most people want to do because you want to have more space to do whatever you want to do to save your document and stuff like that. Yes, it is what it is. I'm going to be listening on the Hardware Money Shop, where you have the opportunity, to buy this PC right here. And if you go to the Hardware Money Shop on eBay, or on just on hardwaremoneyshop.de, I'm just going to go there and see what we have at the moment. We've gotten different kind of interesting offers right there for you. All right. No, I don't want to install any app. We've gotten a HP Z240. This is not all that we have, just that sometimes you really need time to go there and update the listing. The most of my listings are actually happening on eBay, and on eBay we've gotten quite a number of devices for you to take a look at. If you want to go the route of HP laptops, Dell laptops, Lenovo laptops, we've got Dell optiplex 3070, which is pretty much the same size like this, but much much, I don't know, cheaper or more expensive. I don't know. I just need to check. We've got a HP Elite book. We've got a HP Elite desk 800 G6. This is a machine with an Intel Core i5 10th generation. We've got pretty decent devices that you can actually go ahead and take a look at it. But the beautiful thing is that most of these devices, you can actually buy them and specify what kind of hard drive you want. If you want a 256 gigabyte of SSD, you can always select the hard drive you want according to your preference or your need. See, you can select the kind of RAM that you want. You can select whatever you want. I don't seem to see anybody on the chat, but I'm not so sure that there's somebody there. But let's say you are right there, please do me a favor. I just want to be sure that the everything is working the way it should, because like I said, for so long I wasn't really going live. This is one of the few times I am actually going live on this channel. And please do me a favor, give me the support, you know give me a chat just for me to be sure that the audio is on point. Oh, now I see that the vertical stream has kind of corrected itself, which is what I was actually fighting with in the beginning, and I almost destroyed everything here. All right. Hardware money, if you are joining for the first time, we've got a number of decent hardwares for you guys. If you are a business user, you just want something for your small business, you want something for your school, you want something for your for your home office, whatever you want. This is one PC I can highly recommend to you. It doesn't take a lot of space. It is small. It is, exactly what I think you need, because if you're looking for a PC with a fast processor, you've got it right there. If you are looking for a PC, that's got a HDMI port. You've got it right there. If you're looking for a PC that has, a display port, you have gotten it right there. Pretty much everything that you need. Of course, if you are looking for a PC that you want to use for gaming, this is not what I'm going to advise that you go for. But let's say you are needing something that just will enable you, connect to the internet, check YouTube videos, send emails, do your bookkeeping, stuff like that, reply to your customers and stuff like that. This is exactly what I feel you need. And if you go onto YouTube, you put the Dell Optiplex 3060 Mini, there are so many videos, showing you the in and the out of this PC, like explaining what this PC can do, benchmark. I'm not going to go into all that because the idea of this stream is just to show you something that is right now available for you to buy on the hardware money shop. Of course, I also make videos showing you what the PC can do and stuff like that. So feel free, drop me a comment in the comment section and let's see how we can actually, answer that question together. I'm going to open this PC. Let's see if we can see what is inside. Like I said, PC looks exactly like this on the inside. You have the possibility, for an NVMe SSD, as I can see there, you have the possibility to put a SATA or a SSD or a HDD right there, which is what I would personally do. And on the PC, you also have two RAM slots where you can actually go ahead and upgrade it however you want. Decent PC, I would say, quiet in operation. And when you're talking about something that's going to save you a lot of space, exactly what you want to be looking at. Gone are the days where people kind of fight with very bulky pieces. The days are gone where people are fighting only without end, for space. If you are like saying, I need something that's going to save me space, I need something that's going to make sure that, I get my job done, and I need something that's going to be cheap because this is something that a lot of people are also considering these days. The ability to have a cheap system, not like you want to buy a PC and then you have to break the bank, break your budget, all because you want a PC that you can use. That is not the case anymore. This is exactly what you need. I'm going to be dropping a link in the description if you are looking at, getting something that's very, very representative of your current situation in life. Let's say you are a student, yes, that you can go ahead buy it. If you buy from the hardware money shop, we're going to ship it to you wherever you are. If you live in Germany or you live in Europe, this is something that if you live outside of Germany, definitely I'm going to be taking a little bit of the shipping cost because I ship with DHL. And when you ship outside of Germany, then things can get a little bit expensive. But if you live in Germany, shipping is definitely going to be free for you. All right. Let me know what you think. If there's nobody writing me on the comment section, definitely I'm gonna be, putting up this live stream, and hopefully, if you get to see this video some other time, feel free to write me. Feel free, to let me know what you think, and definitely we can get the conversation going on. Let's see you again in the next live stream. I want to say a very good, beautiful. I want to wish you guys a very beautiful afternoon.